All right, so for this next turn in, we started playing with tiled. Okay, so we started playing with a playground of being able to learn how to create the images and stuff in tiled, to kind of layer them, how to set up for paths and that type of stuff to start layering for like a good look. Um, what we're also going to need to be doing in tiled is to look at the obstacle or the object layers. Excuse me. Let's look. So we got to do that for being able to pull out custom properties, understand what we're trying to pull out, be able to read that in our code. Um, because the main goal is that what we want to do is instead of us having to state specifically where, we can build the maps to say where we want our enemies, their power ups, everything. That can be designated by the maps themselves, to include not just enemies, but to include objects that we want to push or pull to, help solve puzzles. So ultimately, what we can do is we can take that information and we can use that to help build quests, to help us go through our game. So the main goal that we will be doing stuff in class is to play around with custom properties and being able to read the files. So we have the TMX map format that we may end up using, or the JSON map format, to play around with and see what data we're getting. Now, ultimately, there is a library. There is a library that we can try to use. Now, I have never used this before, so we're not sure exactly how good this is, but this is using off of processing the old PTMX to P5JS. So there is a library on it, and part of this class is that we are trying to get better at using libraries to try to offload some of our skills that we need to be doing in this class. So there's information in there, and we're going to try to incorporate this and work around what's available. Okay. But the main goal of this is that we need to have assets for us to be able to start doing this in class. So you guys have already previously done a character asset that moves up, down, left, right, stands up, down, left, right, pushes up, down, left, right, can be hit, can die. Okay. So outside of having those animations, the hit and the die and the push being created, but maybe not fully plugged in because we don't have anything to push yet, we are going to extend that out by you needing to have an enemy that you have also built those animations for, of standing up, left, down, and right, moving up, left, down, and right, a hit and a dead, and we will also need to eventually do an attack. So we can open that one up a little bit later. And then we need to have a couple assets. We need to have a movable asset. So like something, now this could be something simple. It doesn't need to be an animation. Maybe like a trophy, or like a special rock or something that you're identifying. This is something that we could slide around. So we're going to have to build that using our collisions from the libraries that we've already been implementing, and an immovable asset. So that would be like an actual obstacle. So that could be a wall, that could be a tree, anything that we want to use. Now, really, all we need is just an image, but we have to start building that out so that we can actually put that in tiled. We can pull those images, we can pull all that stuff from the tiled map to designate that. So right now we're not actually creating like our game map. We are basically creating a playground map. So something that is going to have some enemies in it, something that's going to have some obstacles that are immovable, some movable obstacles. We'll start doing like some locked doors. And then we're also going to start building in, our teleport asset so that we can be able to reload new maps and to pass that information using the custom properties through Tiled. Okay, good luck, have fun.